Hello and welcome to another York Sports Network York Girls Varsity Basketball stream tonight. It's a matchup between the York Dukes and the Morton Mustangs. I'm Connor Choi. With me is Christian McQuade, and we've got kind of an interesting game. This game was scheduled for, because of the placement they got in the West Suburban Silver, and Morton was the same place in the West Suburban Gold. And Christian, what are you looking for in tonight's matchup?
Well, Connor, I feel like the Dukes are definitely coming into this game with a way better resume than Morton. Just knowing, I feel like the West Suburban Silver is a lot harder of a conference to play in rather than the bronze or the gold, based off the past few years when it comes to both boys and girls basketball. And even though the Dukes are without Filosa, this should be a good test for them before they head into the playoffs with high hopes. Definitely testing their scoring abilities, not to have your best scorer over the whole year. So definitely a big test, and definitely a time for the Dukes to prove that Filosa is not the only person who needs to score for their team to succeed.
Absolutely, Christian. They played without Filosa last night, but they lost by 20 to Stevenson, who are ranked number 16 in the state, and we're off. The Dukes win the tip. And it's Stella Cole who has it at the top of the key over to Michaela Quinn, who finds herself in the starting role, filling in for Filosa. Cole, pump fake now to the top of the key to Silkaitis for three. She knocks it down. Olivia Silkaitis starts the game off hot and knocks down the triple. Oh, and there's a steal. Cole and Myers able to knock it away, but Cole can't get the layup, and she gets her own rebound and gets fouled.
Yeah, great job of the Dukes to start the game off hot. Silkaitis knocks one down from long range. And then Cole forces the turnover and gets to the line. So this would be an excellent start for the Dukes if Cole can knock both of these shots down.
First one's good. The foul was on Amira Harris, number 13 of the Mustangs. It's a quick 4-0 start. Make it 5-0 as Cole goes 2 for 2 from the line, and now Morton will have to try again. Nearly stolen once again, but instead it goes over to Kanazi, who will dump it off down low. And the lay-in is good for Allison Bonin. Cole over to Myers. Myers will pull up. She can't get this go. It's long. Rebounded by Quinn. Out to Silkaitis. Now to Cole. Barton dribble drive, goes to the basket, swings it to Myers in the corner, who will pull up for three. This one's not going to go. Rebounded by the Mustangs.
Yeah, that's a good look, Connor. Not able to get the shot. Morton's just spent a timeout, but that was a great look, Connor. I mean, dribble drive, kick out to the corner to Myers, who's one of the better shooters. So definitely a great look, but just not able to capitalize. And Dukes are up 3 with the ball. So
we'll be back 6 minutes, 47 seconds. Don't go anywhere. You're watching girls varsity basketball here on York Sports Network. We welcome you back from the timeout here. Morton had to use it because of that great Dukes press defense, and they'll start again. Long pass down low, dribble drive to the basket, and it's going to get knocked away and out of bounds, but Morton will keep the ball. Harris just couldn't get there without facing some trouble down low. They get it into Harris, who'll go up, and she can't lay it in too hard off the glass, so Silkaitis fighting for it. She comes down with the rebound.
and this is where the Dukes are best, Connor, in transition.
And you see it nearly there. Barton gets her own rebound over to Myers. Now to Cole, who will pull up for three, and she knocks it down. First chance was no good, but you know what they say, Christian, 3 is more than 2.
Yeah, nice job. Cole finding a wide open look, and That's her spot. It's been there all year. Top of the key three-pointer, and she knocks it down. It's now a 6-point lead, and the Dukes definitely looking good right now.
You know, she's one of those players that once she gets hot, she's really just hard to stop, and right now she's found her rhythm early. Gutierrez with it at the top of the key. Works on Cole's, got to give it over to Nazi. They go down low to Harris, who will go up, but gets it swatted away by Silkaitis. Offensive rebound, and it's a loose ball that's going to be picked up by Harris. Bonin couldn't get the second chance basket to go, but Morton with a third opportunity. This one's way off the mark as Harris couldn't get it to go. Barton over to Silkaitis. Now to Myers, who will pull up for three. This one's long and it goes out of bounds. And nearly goes out of bounds. Rebounded by Nazi.
Great defense by Quinn, but they get a foul first. And that's Connor. She's been playing a lot more recently, and that's not just because of Filosa's injury, but she's just been excellent on the defensive end of the ball, and she's just so reliable to have in, Connor. And that's one thing you can't teach, just hustle and defense. Like, you can obviously get better at it, but defense is like 90% effort, 10% skill, and Quinn just is a great athlete, and she's very good at it.
Absolutely, and you know, with her playing basketball, coming off of cross-country season, which always goes late for her because she's such an excellent runner, it's kind of hard for her to get in a groove towards the beginning of the season, but now that we're towards the end of the season and the beginning of playoffs, she's really coming to her own. Pass is batted down and stolen by Cole. Cole with a long pass in the corner for Quinn, who's going to pull up for three. This one's just short, and it's rebounded by Bonin. Nazi works on Myers. Driving to the basket, now she's got to pick it up. She needs some help. Gets it over to Gutierrez. From Maceo, now down low to Harris. Harris kicks it out, and here's a pull-up jumper that's not going to go. Bonin couldn't get it to fall. Myers drives to the basket, gonna pull up, and this one's long as well. She can't get it to go. Struggled last night against Stevenson, and the shooting struggles continue early. Harris in transition, and she's able to lay it in, so that breaks the scoring drought, making it 8-4.
Yeah, Connor, and both of the Mustangs' buckets have came in transition, so they're definitely gonna want to look to stick to that because that's the only way they've been able to get good looks against a very good Dukes defense.
Myers with it near the York logo. Now she's working towards the basket, in some troubles. Just got to kick it out to Quinn. Now over to Cole. Extra pass to Barton. Drives to the basket. Lays it up too hard off the glass. She had the open lane, but just too much. And Harris just throws it off the rim and then now swings it out for three, and it's good. No, not how they drew it up, but
it'll work. Gutierrez steps in, wide open three, and knocks it down.
Silkaitis with it down low, goes up. Got hit, no foul, and now they call a foul. It's on the floor, so Silkaitis will not go to the line. Myers with it down low now. Float pass to Cole. She gets it back. Now working towards the basket. Cole on the perimeter. Over to Ellie Kehoe, who just checked in for Michaela Quinn. Silkaitis. Over to Avery Larma, who also checked in for Mia Barton. So three underclassmen on the floor as Kehoe drives and lays it in. Nice right-handed finish from Ellie Kehoe.
Yeah, great job by Kehoe using her body, finding an open lane and getting through it perfectly and just lays it. Great touch off the glass, and those are the kind of baskets you're going to want if you're the Dukes off your bench. With the rotation they play, especially with having Filosa out, you're going to need to rely on players like Kehoe to have a very good game off the bench.
Long pass from Nazi goes way out of bounds. She's trying to hit Devin Woywood down low, but just wasn't anywhere close to her target. Now Kehoe in the corner. Pump fake dribble drive. Now she's got to save it after it gets knocked out by Harris. Myers drives, and she's able to lay it in. Nice move from Hannah Myers. Bobbing and weaving through 3 Mustang defenders.
Yeah, Myers does a great job of the hesitation dribble, which brought her defender out, and then realizes that, then pushes through the contact, finds an open lane, and is able to lay it in. And that's just outstanding defense there, forcing the 10-second violation, Connor.
Yeah, and you know, you got to wonder, Nazi not really showing that much sense of urgency. You almost wonder if she just forgot. Just lack of awareness. Barton back in as Silkaitis checks out. They go to Barton. Now she swings it out to Larma, who knocks down a 3-pointer, and now York with an 8-point lead.
Yeah, that's a great look from Larma just in the corner. Another wild pass, but Larma just finds herself wide open, knocks it down, and the Dukes are connecting on both 3-pointers and shots in the paint, which is basically a recipe for success on offense, Connor. Just really hot right now.
Cole over to Myers. Myers going to pull up from deep, and she can't get it to go. Kehoe tips it up, and Cole able to grab it before it goes out of bounds. Over to Myers. Out of Larma. Cole drives, kicks it to Myers in the corner. 3-pointer just misses, and it's rebounded by Harris, who's working in transition. Harris to the rim, and it's too hard off the glass. Now Cole has it. Under 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Myers directing traffic. Now just dumps it off to Larma. Kehoe with a high pass to Cole. Under 10 seconds. Cole gets it over to Kehoe. Kehoe's going to pull up. This one's off the mark, and it's rebounded by Morton, and they won't even get a shot off, as that's going to end the first quarter with the score being 15-7. And we'll be back. Start of the second quarter. Dukes lead by 8. You're watching York Sports Network. Hello and welcome back to the York girls varsity basketball game, where they lead 15-7 of the Morton Mustangs. Start of the second quarter, Morton gonna bring it up. It's Nazi with it at the top of the key. Over to Gutierrez. Morton really taking their time. Nazi now gets it into the corner. Here's a 3-pointer. This one's just off the mark, but another offensive rebound by Morton. Harris goes up and under and lays it in. Amira Harris able to pick up her second basket of the game. She's up to 4 points. Barton with it. Gets Myers, who's cutting to the basket, and she's able to lay it in. Hannah Myers up to 4 points now.
And Connor, when the Dukes run that 5-out offense, they usually don't tend to cut very well, like cutting with a purpose with their hand up in a lot of speed, and Myers does a great job there of cutting with a purpose hard of the basket, and they find her wide open for the easy layup.
And that's easily one of her strong shoots. Working in transition, she's got all the momentum going to the basket. She's able to lay it in almost every time. Very rarely do we see her put it too hard off the glass. And there's going to be a foul on the floor. Fouls on Avery Larma. It's her first of the night. Cole going to check out. Checking back in is Olivia Silkaitis. Morton looking to inbound. They get it over. And now to the top of the key, passes tipped, but Nazi able to corral it in. And now Harris goes up just a bit too hard off the glass. Silkaitis with the rebound. Myers bringing it up, and shout out to Hannah Myers' cousin, who's watching all the way from Michigan. Love to see the impact that we have all across the country. They go down low to Silkaitis. Ooh, won't even get a chance to lay it in as there's a foul. Myers looking to inbound. Up high over to Larma. Barton works down low, kicks it to Myers in the corner. Dribble drive, she'll pull up. This one's just short, rebounded by Nazi. Nazi in some trouble, needs some help. He's gonna get it from Maciel. Slow it down, Gutierrez over to Nazi. Gutierrez for three. This one's not going to go. Rebounded by Myers. Duke's pushing the floor. Myers over to Silkaitis, who pulls up for three. She's 2 for 2. Olivia Silkaitis with her second three-pointer, and now the Dukes have a double-digit lead.
Great job by Silkaitis to step in, find an open gap. Great pass from Myers, and was able to knock it down. Like Connor said, she's 2 for 2 from three. You got to keep feeding her. She's the hot hand right now.
Knocked down by Kehoe. Myers in transition. She can't get it to go, and it's off the hands of Kehoe, but she's able to grab it. Now she tries getting it to Silkaitis. Instead, it's stolen by Gutierrez, who works in transition, and she lays it in. And now there's a timeout called by Morton. 20-11 your score with 4 minutes and 19 seconds left. We'll be back in just a minute. You're watching York Sports Network. We welcome you back. Just a little bit over half of the first half remaining, or half of the second quarter remaining, I should say, as Silkaitis with a high pass. She's able to come down with it. Working towards the basket. Oh, nice pass, but it's off the hands of Mia Barton. They just weren't on the same page.
Yeah, the pass was a little behind Barton, so she was not able to reach it. That's why the ball was turned over there, but
I think Barton maybe thought she should fully cut to the basket, but Silkaitis was going to give it to her a bit earlier. And they get it to Harris. Now Harris to the basket. Nice move, but she can't get this layup to go. And now Stella Cole pushes it over to Myers. Myers, long pass to Larma, who will pull up and knock it down. Avery Larma gets it to go. Long two-pointer from Larma. Oh, Nazi bringing it up. Nazi down low to Harris. Harris kicks it out. Now back to Nazi at the top of the key. Joe drive, pull up from the free throw line. This one's going to be an air ball. Cole grabs it. Might have been tipped. Cole to the basket, and it's going to be kicked by Cole or kneed by Cole. Not really sure what happened there.
yeah, Connor, she just lost the ball and launched it off her knee.
Oh. Gutierrez over to Nazi. Down low to Harris, who kicks it on the outside to Bonin. Now back down low to Harris, spin move, and that one's on. Hits the shot clock, and it's going to be out of bounds on Morton. Cole over to Myers. Myers with a long pass to Larma in the corner for three. She knocks it down. Avery Larma now up to 8 points, and she's the leading scorer.
Yeah, Larma has just been excellent. In the limited minutes she's played, she is 3 for 3. And that's been our spot, kind of the left corner. All 3 of her shots have gone down from there.
Turnover, or near turnover, I should say. Tipped by Myers on the way out. Barton in for Silkaitis, who checks out. They get it into Nazi, who pulls up from deep. This one's not going to go. Quinn tries hitting Myers, and this one's going to go out of bounds. Gutierrez high pass over to Nazi. Nazi in some trouble. She's able to get around Myers and Barton. Now going to the basket, and this one's going to be thrown off the foot of Avery Larma. High pass into Nazi. Into the corner. Now a corner three. That's going to be nothing but net for Vaney Gutierrez.
It feels like Gutierrez has been the only strong part of this Morton offense with 8 of their 14, 2 of those coming from long range.
Cole for three. This one's not going to go. Barton tips it, but no Dukes will be there to pick it up. Nazi just throws it to nobody. It's going to go out of bounds.
Nazi's got to do a better job of taking care of the ball up top. I mean, kind of, she's had quite a few turnovers in the first half.
Yeah, Christian, not just turnovers, but also just bad passes that, you know, just didn't really go her, or I should say not that didn't go her way, but that she got lucky on, where someone was there to come down with it. As Cole goes to Myers down low. Now she kicks it out over to Larma. Cole going to the basket, finishes with the left hand, fighting through contact, and Stella Cole extends this lead to 13 points.
Cole just does a great job of finding the open lane and laying it up with contact with her left hand.
This one's going to be Stolen by Cole. Now Cole goes down low to Myers. Myers can't get it to go. Would have been a great move if she got it to fall. Unfortunately, she couldn't get it to go. And there's going to be a travel called. Travels on Alicia Maceo. And now there's going to be some subs. Less than a minute left in the first half. Myers to Cole. Now to Barton. High pass down low to Cole. Cole goes up and, oh, it just lips out. Looked like it would have been good. Gutierrez tries getting it down. Instead, Barton on the steal over to Myers, and that's the easiest layup she's had all night. And now it's a 15-point lead.
Another turnover. The turnovers have just been the story of the half for the Mustangs. They got to get better at that count.
Absolutely. Under 20 seconds. Now they swing it to the corner for Quinn. Quinn now to Cole. Who gets it over to Myers with 7 seconds. Larma with it. Gets it to Cole. Out to Barton. Barton to Larma, who's going to pull up from deep. Larma knocks it down at the buzzer. And that's how the first half ends. It's an Avery Larma three-pointer to make it 32-14.
Have yourself a first half. Larma 4 for 4 with 11 points, 3 of those being three-pointers. And Morton's just played very, very bad defense, kind of just not covering and closing out on those open three-pointers, especially with the way the Dukes are shooting the ball. That's just a big no-no.
Absolutely. Larma with 11 points off the bench, the most she's had in any home game, and she's not done yet. It's only halftime, so we'll be back in 9 minutes and 50 seconds to see what the Dukes have left in the tank. You're watching York Girls Varsity Basketball here on York Sports Network. Welcome you back to the start of the second half here in the Dick Campbell Gym, where the Dukes lead 32-14 over the Morton Mustangs. And Christian, what will Morton have to do to complete what seems like an impossible comeback, even though we're just at the start of the second half?
Well, Connor, they got to quit it with the turnovers. That's a big one. And then also, just not closing out on the Dukes is a big issue. I mean, with the way they're shooting the ball right now, that's a big issue when you're not closing out on a hot shooting basketball team. So those are the two main things that they're going to need to do if they want to complete the impossible comeback, Connor.
And we're off. It's Myers over to Cole. Pass over to Barton. All 5 starters are back in to start this second half. Myers with a long pass to Quinn. Cole over to Barton. Now down low for Myers. Myers to the perimeter for Quinn. Will pull up for 3. This one's short. And it's rebounded by the Mustangs. Nazi over to Gutierrez. Nazi with it now. Thought about pulling up. Now just kicks it out to Bonin. They go down low to Harris. Harris works on Silkaitis. Tries to make the extra pass to Bonin, and instead it goes out of bounds. So, Christian, there's another one of those turnovers you were talking about.
Yeah, Connor, those turnovers have just killed them. And it's the main reason why they are down 18 points currently. Usually basketball games, Connor, when it comes to who wins the game, it usually comes down to either the rebound battle or the turnover battle. And the Dukes have won both of those in the first half. So,
by a large margin, I might add.
Yeah, definitely.
Quinn over to Cole. High pass, and she was trying to hit Quinn. Instead, it's a turnover for the Dukes. Now Gutierrez working. Now she's going to pull up for 3. This one's not going to go. Rebounded by Harris. Harris down low, kicks it out to Bonin. Dribble drive to the basket, and she lays it in for Allison Bonin.
Yeah, great move by Bonin, able to get to the rim. Just finished it through contact.
Myers over to Cole now. Extra pass down low to Silkaitis, who spins around, puts it up, and it almost able to go, but just missed. And now Harris spins around, but this time it's an air ball, and Barton able to get it. Silkaitis into the corner for Myers for 3. This one's a 3-pointer. That's going to go. Hannah Myers up to 9 points. Jumper no good, and there's going to be a foul called. Sorry, the foul is on Allison Bonin, her first of the day. Myers over to Cole. Now to Barton. Cole gets it to Quinn in the corner. She'll try again for 3, and this time it's good. 3rd time's a charm. Michaela Quinn knocks down and scores her first basket of the night.
Yeah, Connor Quinn known to be one of those defensive players. However, knocks down a triple. It's big, and love to see it if you're Michaela Quinn.
Foul called, so that'll be 2 shots for Allison Bonin. York now with a 22-point lead. First free throw is going to be short. Foul is on Barton, so her first of the night. Second shot is able to just roll in. She got the friendly roll, and that makes it 38-17 ball game. Myers drives to the basket. It's going to get fouled on the floor. Quick inbound into Cole, and she'll pick up the foul, so she'll head to the line to complete the and one.
Yeah, great job by Cole. That's just a heads-up pass from the inbounder. Finds Cole wide open under the basket. Another heads-up textbook cut. She saw the lane and is able to finish through the contact. They have just been so excellent all game at finishing through contact and generating open looks.
Cole can't get the free throw to go, and Harris picks up the rebound. And now she brings it up. Harris to the basket. Swings it out on the perimeter for Gutierrez. Now over to Nazi. Back to Harris. Harris fighting for it. She's able to get it off the hands of Nazi, and ball's flying all over the place, but it stays with the Mustangs. Go to Bonin. Over to Nazi. Barton checked out. Checking back in is Ellie Kehoe. Nazi tries getting it down low to Harris, and she's able to lay it in. Amira Harris up to 6 points.
Great job by Harris to find herself open under the basket and go up against that physical contact from Cole. A little bit of a mismatch. Not in her favor, however, she does finish. Very athletic play there by Harris.
Kehoe going to kick it out to Myers. Now over to Silkaitis. Pump fake. Now she'll drive to the basket. Gets it out to Kehoe for an open three. That's going to be good. Ellie Kehoe up to 5 now as she knocks down the three-pointer.
Yeah, great job by Kehoe. Knocked down the open three, Connor, and the Dukes have just been, I feel like I keep saying knock down three. Knock down three. It's just the story of the game, and they've been so good from three-point range. There was a nice acrobatic move from Harris there.
Yeah, right as we were talking about it, Harris goes flying and is able to lay it in. Nice finish to the basket. She'll have a chance to complete the and one. Fouls on Quinn. It's her second, so she'll check out, and the leading scorer, Avery Larma, checks back in. Free throw is no good, but Morton's going to get the ball back. Harris tries getting it down low to Bonin, but it's nearly stolen. And now here's a deep three from Nazi, who knocks it down, makes it 43-24. And there's a timeout called by Morton, as they only trail by 19 points. 3 minutes, 14 seconds left in the third quarter. You're watching York Sports Network. We'll be back after the timeout. We welcome you back from the timeout, where the Dukes have a 43-24 lead with 3 minutes and 14 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Myers going to bring it up for the Dukes. Now over to Cole. Kehoe to Larma. Larma down low. Cole. Extra pass to Myers in the corner for three. Myers can't get it to go. Rebounded by Larma, and she's going to get fouled. It's going to be a foul on Aaliyah Nazi. First free throw is good. Parma up to 12 points. Silkaitis going to check out of the game. Larma misses the second, but once again a 20-point lead for the Dukes. Nazi over to Gutierrez. Nazi driving to the basket. She can't get it to go. Rebounded by Barton. Barton drives, and she gets fouled. So that's the 5th foul on Morton. So any on-the-floor fouls will now go straight to the line as the Dukes are in the double bonus. First free throw is no good. Barton goes 1 for 2. She's able to score her first point of the game, as it is now 45-24. Nazi over to Gutierrez. Now Nazi brings it over the timeline. In some trouble. Getting double teamed, has to kick it out. Gutierrez. And now right back to Nazi. Nazi uses the screen and pull up for 3, but she can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Kehoe. Cole back to Kehoe. Now over to Larma. Cole's going to pull up from downtown, and she can't get it to go. It's rebounded by Woywood. Nazi drives, throws it up, and this off her hands and goes out of bounds. Olivia Silkaitis back in for York as Stella Cole checks out. Nazi needs to get it in, but it's a 5-second violation instead, so another turnover for Morton.
Turnovers have been just a killing factor tonight for the Mustangs counter. They just have struggled with that all night. And I'm not sure if that comes with the lack of experience or just the lack of awareness with the way they've been playing. I mean, it's been clear that the Dukes have had been taking care of the ball the whole game a lot better than the Mustangs have all game.
Absolutely. Martin on the perimeter. She'll drive over to Larma, who pulls up for 3. Larma can't get it to go. Nazi with the rebound, who's going to get fouled, and that's going to be on Avery Larma. They get it in the Nazi. Cole getting ready to check back in. Less than a minute left in the 3rd quarter. Nazi directs traffic, now backs up. Works on Barton. Now she's driving to the basket. She's in some trouble, and there's going to be a foul. It's going to be on Kehoe. And Stella Cole back in, checking out as Myers. And back in for Morton is Mayfield, checking out as Gutierrez. Interesting formation. They run the stack. Now they all scatter. Got to get it in. They go down low to Nazi. Nazi in some trouble. Gets it knocked out of bounds by Silkaitis, so it'll stay with the Mustangs. They get it in to Revelez. Now this ball's tipped up, and who's got it? It's Nazi, and off of Cole. Nazi's just going to pick it right back up. Not sure what she was thinking. I mean, both her feet were still in bounds. Nazi trying to get someone to cut. She can't find anyone. Instead, she's just going to pull up from deep, and this one's not going to go. So Silkaitis couldn't hang on to the rebound, but she catches a break as it's out of bounds on Camila Covelu. Cole bringing it up over to Silkaitis. Silkaitis kicks it out. Kehoe for three. Kehoe can't get it to go. Half a second, and Morton's just going to dribble it out. And that will do it for the third quarter. 45-24 your score here in the Dick Campbell Gym. We'll be back with the final 8 minutes of the game. You're watching York Sports Network. Welcome you back to the fourth quarter. With the Dukes with a 21-point lead over the Mustangs, 45-24 your score. As here's a three-pointer that's way short, and offensive rebound by Gutierrez, but it's going to be out of bounds on Gutierrez as well, so it goes back to the Dukes.
And Gutierrez has actually been one of the better performances for the Mustangs, but she turns the ball over there, and very uncharacteristic from what I've seen of her tonight.
Oh, Cole wide open. She baited Harris. Harris was going to cover some open lane. Instead, it's a Stella Cole wide open layup. Nice cut from her. Gutierrez over to Nazi. Harris now kicks it out to the perimeter for Gutierrez, and she'll hand it off to Nazi. Nazi with the ball for majority of the Morton possessions. And Bonin, now it's just back up top once again to Gutierrez. Nazi dribble drive, works back, kicks it out to the perimeter. Gutierrez in some trouble.
And Connor, how much time have the Mustangs taken off on this possession?
I don't know. It's been quite a bit of clock because York scored early to start the fourth quarter. Here's a deep three, and that one's going to be short, and there's going to be a foul called. It's going to be on Mia Barton, her second. And here's transition layup for Michaela Quinn. She goes coast to coast. Gutierrez over to Nazi. And here's an off-bounds three-pointer that's going to be airballed, rebounded by Silkaitis.
Ill advised, Connor. I know they're down 25, but
not sure if it matters at this point, but that's definitely not the shot you want, as Myers is going to get fouled, driving to the basket.
Morton fouled number 1, Aaliyah Kanazi, her second, team's first. At the line to shoot 2 for the Dukes, number 20, Hannah Myers.
Amelie Van Huclem getting ready to check in for the Dukes. as they have a 25-point lead. Myers knocks down the first free throw, and Van Hukelum's coming in and checking out his Silkaitis. Myers can't get it to the second one to fall. She goes 1 for 2 at the line, but the Dukes now up 26, up 50 to 24. Bonnet over to Nazi, and that's just going to be a travel. Barton down low to Cole, who kicks it out to Van Hukelum for 3. Van Hukelum knocks down the first one of the night. Just as she checks in, Amelie Van Hukelum makes her first three-pointer.
Great shot by Van Hukelum, and even better pass to find her wide open. And Connor, the Dukes got to be shooting a very high % from 3. I mean, they have just been excellent from beyond the arc tonight.
Harris going towards the cup, and she's going to get fouled. Foul on Van Hukelum. First free throw from Harris is good. Second one is good from Harris. So she goes 2 for 2 from the line. Driving and dumping it off is Kate Carter, and that's going to be a turnover right into the hands of Harris, who gives it over to Nazi. Back to Harris. Harris goes up and lays it in. Harris now up to 12 points. She does have 4 fouls, but not sure if it matters with how late we are in the game and the score being what it is. Cole over to Myers. Now out to Carter. Over to Cole in the corner. She'll drive. Out to Myers for 3. Myers can't get it to go. That one's just a bit off to the left. And Harris going to go. Gets her own rebound. Throws it off the glass. She's able to save it. Here's a high pass. Who's going to save that one? Somehow. Morton still. Oh, what a move by Nazi. Oh my goodness.
She drove it through her legs.
She just drove it through her legs. That's unbelievable.
Oh my gosh, Connor. She just. Oh my God.
I don't think I've ever seen something like that. I don't think we'll ever see something.
Connor, do we have a replay on that?
I don't
No, we don't. We don't. All right.
I don't think we'll ever see something like that.
Ryan Wells is not in attendance tonight. No replays.
Holy moly.
Wow. Oh, what in the world? Myers got fouled on the floor. But we're going to check it in. Gabby Sutter in the game. Cole and Myers, the only 2 starters. Everyone else, that's in. Now over to Van Hukelum. Spins out. This is over to Sutter. Sutter out to Van Hukelum. Van Hukelum for 3. This one's short. Sutter can't get the rebound. Instead, it's Carter. Carter over to Myers. Now Cole with it. Into the corner for 3. Carter can't get it to go. Van Hukelum fighting for the rebound. She's able to save it. And now Sutter to Cole to Van Hukelum. Van Hukelum back out to Cole. Carter to Van Hukelum. Van Hukelum pump fake. Now she drives to the basket. Swings it to the corner for Myers. Myers for 3. Myers knocks it down.
Bang, bang, bang. Come on.
Myers up to 13 points.
Her cousin from Michigan's liking that, Connor. A nice 3-pointer there.
Absolutely. And here's a 3-pointer from Morton that's going to be good. It's Gutierrez who knocks it down, and now she's up to 11 points. And like you highlighted, her and Harris have been the majority of the scoring. 23 of the 33 total points scored, those two have accounted for. Cole out to Sutter. Now to Van Hukelum. Myers drives, swings it to the corner for Sutter. Sutter is going to lose it. What a Nazi. Nazi throws it up with the left. She can't get it to go. It's out of bounds on Morton. Anna Myers and Stella Cole check out, and they'll be done for the night. And now we have Sutter, Van Huklum, Carter, Larma, and Kehoe in for the Dukes. Morton getting ready to kind of clear their benches out. Van Huklum drives. Van Huklum puts it up. She can't get it to go. She gets boxed out, can't get the rebound. And now they go coast to coast, and in transition, Gutierrez can't get the layup. It's off the hands of Kehoe, and it's going to stay with the Mustangs. They get it in. Now up high for Woywad. And this one's going to be slapped away by Kate Carter. It's going to go out of bounds. They get it into Ravelis, whose pass is way off the mark, and it's stolen by Larmo. Larma into the corner for Carter. Carter pump fake drive, and they're going to call her for a travel.
Yeah, Connor Carter, the only underclassman, I believe. Oh, actually, Silkaitis too, and Larma, and Kehoe, but the only
And Van
freshman, on the
Larma's a
varsity
freshman.
team. Wait, Larma's a freshman?
Yeah.
All right, so Larma and Carter both playing as freshmen, which is big news because that means in the next few years the Dukes have a big future ahead of them playing a bunch of underclassmen, which just shows you the potential of how good this team can really be.
Absolutely. They get it out to the perimeter, pump fake three. Now back to the top of the key. And, you know, Christian, with less than a minute, you know, this was a great win for the Dukes especially after losing one of the final home games. They're able to end the regular season off with a win before they head into playoffs, and just, you know, this game didn't seem like it was that big of a deal, but at the end of the day, it's a pretty crucial win just to get that momentum going into playoffs. And this is a coach these types of games are games every basketball coach would like to win, as this one's batted down by Kehoe. Van Huklum can't bring it down. And, you know, Christian, just how important do you think is here's a steal in transition. Carter can't get it, but it's going to go out of bounds on Morton. And, you know, Christian, as I was saying, just with all this momentum going in the girls' favor towards playoffs, you know, just how important is a key win like that, or not key win, but just win like this to end off your regular season?
Definitely a confidence booster, especially coming into the playoffs. And the bracket came out today, so we found out the girls will be the 6th seed. And they take on Lake Park in the first round at Batavia. Hopefully we'll be able to stream it. We'll let everyone know, but I like the first round matchup against Lake Park, and this is definitely a big win to have going into the playoffs, Connor.
And that's going to do it. That's your final score, 56-33, a 23-point win over the Morton Mustangs. The girls basketball team able to end off their season on a high note before, like you said, Christian playoffs starts. Thank you all for watching. Connor Choi with me was Christian McQuade. Thank you all for stopping by to watch some basketball here on York Sports Network, and we'll be live with you. Next stream is on Saturday when the boys basketball team hosts DGN at 5:30, and the girls play next Monday at Batavia against Lake Park at 7:30. We'll try our best to keep you there. For updates, please check our Instagram, york.network. Thank you all for tuning in, and have a good night.